Welcome back. It's day 3 of our 30-day daily movement challenge. And today we're going to spend 15 minutes only stretching out our chest, our back, our shoulders, our hips, and then generally strengthening all those and more, so the whole body. Now we've only got 15 minutes to do it, so let's not waste any time. We're doing it against a wall today, so please find some space by a wall where you will be able to take your arms right out without knocking anything over. And then at intermediate level, will you grab your runners, your shoes, grippy shoes? You'll need those. At beginner level, you won't need them. All right? So off we go. Okay, so standing against the wall, your heels will be about 3 to 4 feet away. Your sacrum is against the wall, pelvis into a neutral position. Bring your spine into a neutral position and lean back against the wall. Your head rests against the wall too. Okay, now from here, relax your shoulders, and we're just going to sweep our arms out and all the way up. See if you can keep your arms against the wall as you do that. You really need to tune in because we need to notice, is there excessive thrusting through the rib cage? Or are we able to maintain that alignment there? Are the abdominals assisting as they should? And if not, can you ask them to wake up? Are you allowing your arm to rotate in the shoulder joint when it comes up past the shoulder? Okay, we're going to change it up. Bending the elbows into a W. Again, just check in with the alignment of your spine. Now we're going to raise those arms up and away, and then draw them back in again. Reaching them up and drawing them back in. Do 2 more. Slow and steady, staying tuned in. How's the weight distributed under your feet? That's something else to notice. You can really learn a lot about your body from doing these small movements. Now bring your shoulders up if you concentrate and if you observe. Bring your shoulders up, no, not your shoulders, your elbows up in line with your shoulders, arms bent at 90 degrees. Now we're going to slowly rotate and let the palms come down, perhaps toward the wall. Maybe they don't go all the way there, because we need to keep our head and shoulders against the wall, right? And again, let those rotate and notice, how is your mobility through the shoulders? What range do you have there currently? One more. And then gently bringing those arms down. Your arms should be probably burning right now. Mine are. Okay, so let's turn to the left and step close to the wall again. My left arm is in contact with the wall. My palm is facing outwards, the back of the hand against the wall and the back of the arm. And I'm going to sweep it up in a full circle. Now the arm will need to rotate as you get up toward the ceiling. My hand still stays connected to the wall and rotates as I come back down again. One more. Notice here how much compensation is going on, if any. Are you finding that you're rotating your chest in order to get that arm back, or are you able to keep it facing forwards? And then notice the other side, and you're probably most likely going to find some differences between the right side and the left side. That would be pretty common. I don't want to knock this light off the wall. one more. Pressing the back of the arm against the wall, reaching all the way up. Being careful not to break anything. And then back down again. All right, so now we're going to face the wall, step back, hips over the heels, push your hands in against the wall, and let's stretch out the chest, the back of the legs. Even if you need to a micro bend here, please go ahead. We're not straining anything, we're not forcing. So maintain neutral alignment through your spine and just enjoy the stretch. Take some nice deep breaths. Can you think about separating the shoulder blades? Maybe rotating the shoulders outwards, pressing into the outside edges of your hands and to the baby finger. Lifting the chest a little so it's not totally collapsing. We're not in any way collapsing. All right, now we're going to take the feet a little bit wider. Can you imagine that your legs are wedged between two panes of glass so that there's no room for rotation, only sideways motion? Now, sensing, moving very slowly and really tuning into your body. As you slide from side to side, noticing if there's any rotation, noticing where it is, at what point it happens. If it is happening, it might not be. And just seeing if you can correct that here, adjust it. Let's do one more. Slow and steady. And then back into center and walk your feet back in, lift your head. Okay, just roll your shoulders. We're going to come into a squat. So a wall squat, everyone knows a wall squat, right? Everyone loves a wall squat. I'm not too sure about that one. But sliding your back down the wall, keeping your head, your shoulders in connection, or connected rather, to the wall. Neutral spine, abdominals assisting here. And hold it. Hold it for as long as you can without straining, but challenge yourself at the same time. Let's bring some awareness into the outside edges of the feet, from the baby toe to the heel, press down, and let's wake up all of these muscles along the outside of the legs. Steady your breath now. Now let's bring some awareness to the arches and the inside of the legs. So become aware of the ball of the foot under the big toe. Press that down and see if you can find a sensation of drawing it in toward the heel, waking up those arches, and then find a sensation of drawing the knees toward each other without actually really moving them. Okay? And feel that work into the inner thighs. Holding here now. Steady your breath. We're staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently pushing yourself back up again and away from the wall. All right, let's take a little stretch now. I hope you haven't got your shoes on yet. We're going to take the right foot up to the wall and just stretch into the hips. And then the left one. Up and stretch into the hips. Okay, let's just do that one more time. All right, now standing about that distance from the wall so that you're able to put your leg up there and get your foot flat against it. You might not be able to, but you want that kind of distance, right? So we're that far away from the wall in a neutral stance, stabilize through your center. Now let's bring that foot up to the wall, leg straight if you can, and if you need to bend it, of course, do. We're working toward getting the sole of the foot pressing completely into the wall, and if not, that's fine. Then you just go here, for example, if that's where you are today. All without rounding our back, maintaining that nice tall posture, pressing down. Of course, you can lean against the wall if you need to, pressing down through the supporting leg. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then bending the knee and bringing that foot back down. Let's switch to the other side. Stabilizing through that supporting leg. Take the other foot up. Pressing down through the supporting leg, reaching up through the crown of the head. Whoops, about to fall over, sorry. And hold it here, pushing that foot into the wall. Long spine. All right, returning that foot to the floor. Now we're going to do some planks and then we're finished, okay? So this is where you need your shoes at intermediate level. Beginners, you don't need it. Intermediate, as you're putting your shoes on, I'm going to set the beginners up, okay? So beginners, come down onto the floor, onto your hands and knees, and just check that you can place your right hand up against the wall and while pressing in, making full contact with your palm. And then check that you can do that with the left one. Okay, when you're happy with that, then you're going to step your legs back a little bit, bring your pubic bone towards your chin and come into your own level of half plank position. Good, strong plank. That might be enough for you. Maybe you're just going to stay there and keep your hands on the floor. Maybe not. Maybe now you're going to challenge yourself further by bringing the right arm up to the wall, pushing that arm into the wall, pressing the other arm down into the floor, keeping the pubic bone toward the chin for 4 breaths. And then switching hands, okay? Intermediates, we're going to be doing a similar thing, but you're probably going to do it from a full plank position. So in beginners, take another round at that. So 4 breaths on each hand, and then you can come into child's pose and rest. So intermediates, with your shoes on, you're going to fold the back of your mat up so that your feet are on the floor. Yep. And again, just do that check that you are close enough to the wall that you can place your hand up there. Come out into your full plank position, good and strong to the abdominals, and then you're taking your right hand up, press into the wall, and then press down into the floor with the other hand. Press the feet into the floor, pubic bone toward the chin. Can you see how if you didn't fold your mat up and if you didn't have your shoes on, you could really have a nasty slip here? So for a count of 4, and then switch to the other side. Then you're going to do one more round of that, and then we're going to turn around and we're finished then. So beginners, you're in your child's pose taking a rest now, but you're going to come out of that and repeat one more round, just the way I showed you. Okay? Continue just the way we did the first time. Intermediates, you're going to take your shoes off, turn around, and then coming into your full plank position, nice and strong. Make sure that you're close enough to the wall that you can place your foot up there. Count to 4. Make sure you give yourself a chance to adjust if you need it. Good alignment is essential. Then take that one down and switch. Keep pressing that foot into the wall and the other one into the floor. And then return. Now you're either going to repeat that one or you're going to take both feet up. It's up to you. Nice and strong and steady, holding it here. Don't let those hips sag. Don't let the chest sag. And then bring the knees to the floor and come into child's pose. We can all rest here in child's pose now. So really reach those arms out in front. And slow your breath down. Allow the floor to support you. And then sliding your hands in toward your knees and engaging your abdominals, pubic bone toward the chin. And coming all the way up to high kneeling, reach your arms behind your back. Draw the shoulder blades toward each other. Pull those hands back and up toward the ceiling. And then release them back down to your hips. Shake out the hands and step up. We are finished. I hope you enjoyed that. And we'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Take care.